Between 1901 and 1912, the Nobel Prizes and the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences were awarded 555 times to 863 people and organizations. With some receiving the Nobel Prize more than once, this makes a total of 835 individuals and 21 organizations. The most amazing fact in all of this is that Saint Lucia is the only country to have 2 Nobel laureates, and amazingly they were born on the same day, and that's why we're celebrating tonight. So stay with us for Dolor Factor Live.
In this program are those of the host and guests and do not represent those of DBS and are not intended to determine decision-making processes. Dolor Factor Live is produced by Delia Dolor Media Relations and sponsored by Ladera, Rainforest Hideaway, Inside Out.
Welcome to Dolor Factor Live. I'm Delia Dolor. It's so good to be back on DBS. Thank you to all of you who kept asking when we'd be back. Well, here we are. I hope you like our new set. You're going to see it soon. It's by Inside Out at Massad. I'm sure you know where to find them. And I'm really looking forward to welcoming many exciting and interesting guests this year. You can never tell. One of them could be you. Not only are we celebrating the birthdays of our Nobel laureates, we're also celebrating your birthday, if it's your birthday today. We've received some birthday requests. We're also going to celebrate excellence, and later tonight I'll ask you to call in and tell us who you think in Saint Lucia represents excellence. And you know we have so many of them, but it would be nice to know who you think is an excellent person, someone that we should all be proud of. Let me introduce you to my guests. Welcome to a most amazing actress, an intriguing lady, Natalie Laporte. Thank you for being here, Natalie.
Yeah, thank you so much, Delia. It's a pleasure.
Great. And sitting right next to her, perhaps the thorn between the roses, or at the end of the roses. No, I shouldn't say that. No. I have Erland. Erland, thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
And I have to say, apart from talking about, birthdays, we want to also talk about the youth, because we are in Nobel Laureate Week, and the main theme of Nobel Laureate Week, we are talking about the youth and representation of the youth, and how the youth can be led perhaps to understand that they are the adults in society, and that they are going to be the ones who are going to make the decisions, and that they should be more responsible, and also the parents and the elders who are raising them now should learn to raise them with, the proper way. And to pay attention instead of blaming children when they turn out bad, because that happens too. Right. They just blame them without realizing, the influence and the input that they themselves put in. But first of all, what was your week like, both of you? Natalie, what's your week been like so far?
It's been exciting this week, Delia.
Yeah?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit.
Well, first of all, I want to say Happy New Year to you. It's been a while since we've seen each other, and it's nice to see you again.
Why are you saying a fib on national television? She's telling a big fib. Look how she starts the new year. It's okay, Ellen, you can laugh.
No,
she's looking at me right in my eyes, and she's telling a big, but she's an actress. I wonder whether we can trust these people, because you can never tell. I mean,
we're fibbers.
Do you want to take that back?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
What I want to do is qualify.
Okay, qualify what you said.
Qualify what I said.
Okay.
Well, we saw each other earlier this week, but I mean, in between the last time I was here and this week, it has been a long time.
All right.
That's what I mean. So Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Now, if that's what you meant to say, why did you just say it in the first place?
Well, it's been a hectic week.
I know, and I have to say thank you so much for getting here, because I know that we both had a really long day today.
We had a long day today,
and so thank you for being here.
Absolutely, anytime, yes.
Good.
But yeah, I wanted to this week to answer your question, Delia. This week has been fascinating and fun and hectic, like we just mentioned, and exciting, all rolled into one.
Any particular reason why?
Because we're celebrating our Nobel laureates, and I think so much comes with that. It's a fantastic way to kind of look back a little bit on our history and think about what our future as a country, as a nation, could be. And I think when we have this week of activities. And thanks so much to the Nobel Laureate Week Committee, who constantly and consistently puts out great activities for the nation to partake in. We have an opportunity to do that. So it's been a fun, hectic and interesting week so far, and I think we only have more to look forward to as the years go on.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that with us, and I think we will talk a little bit about Nobel Laureate Week maybe a bit later on, because there's still some more activities to come. Ellen, your week, as exciting as Natalie's?
I don't even know how to follow what Natalie just
Oh, that's boring. Should we just skip him then? We don't want any boring people on set. Okay.
I had a hectic week, but also I think I learned a lot this week, especially being working on Nobel Laureate activities. It has been so much of an eye-opener for me this week, especially learning so much more about Derek Walcott himself. I mean, like, the stuff I've learned so far is like, wow, I didn't know that. And I think that is a part of our heritage that we don't really get to learn in schools or so on, and I think that that is something that needs to change. There is so much to learn about our laureates, and I don't think the school system is doing justice enough to help get that information out there, and why we are so special in having 2 Nobel laureates.
Well, you know, he said he had a hectic week, and he started really positively, and then he talks about the school system not doing enough to, and then we're going to have the school system calling now saying, what is this? You know?
Well, I'm talking about in my time.
In your time.
In my time in
See,
particular.
now you see? The second person now qualifying it. Why don't you simply say what you mean, you know? Okay, well, now people, you see what I have to handle tonight, please pity me. But before I go further, I want to say, and I want to try and let you see this, I'm going to hold it up, I want to say thank you so much to Ladera Resort for giving us this wonderful cake. It has a picture of our Nobel laureate, the Honorable Derek Walcott, on there. And I'm trying to decide whether I want to, after this performance those 2 guests just gave me, whether I want to share it with them tonight, But, my parents brought me up with manners, so I suppose, and I always listen to my parents, so I might reluctantly have to share some of that cake tonight.
Or by the end of the night, we would have seduced and wooed you into sharing.
I'm not an easy lady to crack, no.
I think we're up for the challenge.
You can't eat all that by yourself.
Yeah,
anyway,
you can't have all that cake by yourself, dude.
Who said I was going to eat it by myself? Anyway, thank you so much to Chef Nigel from Dasheen Restaurant at Ladera for supplying the cake, and also for supplying a wonderful day. Natalie and I have just come from Ladera, where we spent our lunchtime having a really wonderful time with the Honourable Derek Walcott and his friends, celebrating his 84th birthday.
Yes.
So, we'd like to show you some of that. I just want to take the opportunity, first of all, to wish Derek happy birthday. Happy birthday. And to thank everyone for being here, and also especially to thank Ada and her team for the beautiful bill. So and to Poetry of Ireland, to Eden. Wonderful job. Thank you for capturing Saint Lucia for Saint Lucians. Exactly. We would really like to welcome Bill from the Globe Theatre. Bill, where are you seated?
And the BBC crew.
And the BBC crew. Who make it every year.
Some of them owe me money.
Some of them owe him money.
In St. Lucia, in front of St. Lucia's. And that was very exciting.
And Gandalf. Thank you, Gandalf.
Yeah. He has done, I spoke to Ida, I listened to Ida, I know exactly who to put your arm to get everything that you need to get in Saint Lucia. This was from 2012. Right. Yeah. And Wanda has been steadfast, diligent, reliable. We spoke after the film, the first version screened in Toronto, and I said, Gandalf, this needs to screen in Saint Lucia from the Nobel Laureate Week. He just made it happen. Yes. So, a dedicated person. Cheese, okay. Taste it. The food is good here. That's my comment. Very good.
Well, you know, here we are talking about the cake. Natalie, you're not getting any of my cake. This is Dolor Factor Live on DBS. Of course, we'll be right back.